Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Do that. We can do this. I'll go into there. That belt will run out that way. There. And boom. Right. That's everything lined up. So one single belt at the moment. We can always come back later and we can add in another belt. That won't be difficult. It won't be a problem. What I can do at the moment is I can just go and add in a few extra of these. I'll just run them along like that. There, and that'll just make sure that everything has got power. Or it will have power once we go and connect them all together. I got plenty of these. I got 27 belts left, but I've also got a load of underground belts, so we'll be using the underground belts to do this. I just want to make sure that I've got this top line connected a minute. There, that's the top line connected. Go back through. Down here. That side, that one, it's already connected down to the bottom. Looks pretty good, I'd say. We need to worry about any more than that. So if I put you over to here, I put that one there, and then we zoom all the way out like this, and we go, boom. Everything fired up at once, that's perfect, and we have more than enough power to cover it. Ideal. So I want to bring you out over this way, next to those power poles. I'll drop that one there. I've got 18 of these left. Fortunately, I have got a few underground belts, which we will use right here. It's going to run straight down through. Oh, nice. Look at that. Straight down through and onto that belt right there. That does feed onto one side of the belt right there, which is not going to fit with what we want to do from this point on. So what we're actually going to do then is this one is going to go that way, and then we're going to do that. So that is just going to side load a few of them onto there. This one here is going to have the bulk of the material coming down, and that will run like that. So we've got a solid belt right in here. Bringing everything down, all that givelite. And then that's running over to here. We come out of map mode a minute and just sit on there so that it transports me down while we're having a look at this. We've got this material flowing through, and it's not using... The only capacity it seems to be using is one each of these. So we're just using 2 crushers at the moment. Nothing more than that. And then we're really not using up the capacity that we've got in here at all. But here we go. Here's the new stuff coming in. And that's a pretty solid line of material that is running all the way down in. And boom, there we go. The new belt coming in. So we can go and put a second belt full coming in a little while if we feel that we need to. We'll just take a little look at this a minute and kind of see how it spreads out through the system and see whether it will all back up or what. I don't know if we're going to be able to... We should be able to process all of it without any issues. I can't imagine that there is going to be any problems with this. An extra belt coming in would probably be helpful. Alright. Okay, that's working fine in there. What I want to do, I've just noticed, there's a little bit of belt down here that's got excess material on it, which I don't like. It's those 2 right there, and it was the same over this side. There was 2 belts in there. So if I pop into here, I've got crushed givelite there. I'm going to put them both into there. And that's finished. And I've got a whole load of landfill on me. I don't really want to have... I've got 19,000 fluorite ore in there, which we will probably want to do something with one day. This is now working a little bit faster. Now that all of that is fully backed up. up to the top up there, which means that it will back up to the crushers. And then that, in turn, obviously is going to back up on this side. So one line coming in does, in fact, appear to be enough. Look, see, it's already backed up to the crushers up here. So one line coming in appears to be enough ore to keep everything crammed full in there. These don't really matter so much, but at least it's giving me a little bit more aluminium. So I want to do stuff with the belts, and I also want to do stuff with the aluminium that's coming in here. So I know already that I'm going to need aluminium frames. We've looked at that. We've seen several different items that now require aluminium frames. So if we go to Angel's blocks, we've got the level 3 blocks in here. These require electronics blocks. So we've got construction block there, which is construction frame level 3. 3 clay bricks, and a standard construction block level 2. Now, I've got the level 2s being built elsewhere. So what I think we'll do here is, rather than trying to bring everything up here and building, we'll do the building down here, because this is where the bulk of the other material is, isn't it? Yes, it's here. I've got those down here. I've got the construction frames down here, the level 2 ones. I've got the supply of steel down here as well. So most stuff is down there. So if I just have the aluminium alone being transported south, it's going to be more efficient use of robots, which I feel would be a better thing. So let's go and have a look in Angel's Logistics right here. And it's big passive provider chest. Couple of these. I'll make 3 of those. I've already got several of the requester chests, so I don't need any more of them. I just want this one here as soon as that one is finished making. There we go. Right. I'm only going to have one. And I was just thinking I'm not going to have it loading from both of these. No, I won't. We've got one. I'm not going to have one. I'm going to have 2 of them. I'm going to bring you back there, and you are going to go there as well, like that. And then I will go 1 and 2, just like that. We're going to have one of them. We'll just have those loading like that, and they will chuck it in as and when it sort of comes in, because I think they'll be able to keep up with everything that's being processed through. The aluminium is... Wait, it's coming through a little bit faster. It was in here. This was the other bit that we wanted to just take a quick look at, because I think at the moment this is the only zinc that we've got, and we're going to need that for the battery production. So we're going to have a look in here. We've got zinc ore in here. I've got 12,000 of them, and then in here we've already started. We've got 1,500 in there, and that's going to start building up. So that is the only zinc ore that we got. We're going to need nickel as well. And that's coming from the rubite that we're currently processing. That's not a major problem at the moment, but there is the potential for it to become a problem a little bit later on. If we go down here and have a look, lead is kind of used up, and we're not doing anything else with lead at the moment. So if we look in here, I got nickel ore in here. And I've got lots of nickel ore. Everything is backed up with nickel ore. It's completely full. This one here isn't. This one is the only one that's not completely full with the nickel ore. I have got an awful lot of it. It comes out of there. Oh, and that one. That one's also nickel ore. So I've got 2 lots of these. And the bit that we're backed up on is actually the lead. And I'm not taking the lead out and putting it anywhere. Which potentially could be a bit of a problem for us. Potentially. I've got 2 lots of 153,000 lead plates in there. Obviously they don't show up in our storage systems. So I do want to put another one of these. I want to put one of those down there. I'm going to make a few more of them, actually. Let's get another 5 of those underway. And we will pop 1, 2 down here, so that we can put lead ore into our system. Put you in here, and I'll put in a power pole. There. So I've now got lead plates into the system, if we need them. There's a few things that we do end up wanting lead plates for, I believe. Might be that we need the lead bars, but I don't think so. But at least I've got the lead there that I can pull out the system a little bit should I require it. Then I want to run back down over this way and... Right, the battery casings are up there. This is kind of like the battery... Well, the level 1 battery stuff, but we haven't really got any more battery stuff that we need to worry about for a minute. So let's take a mosey on down this side and have a look at where we could set up aluminium construction. Right, we need some kind of aluminium construction zone. It's going to be a bit like that. And we don't want it too far away, so... This area right here would seem appropriate. We've got that we want to extract at some point. Let's have a look. Here. Go to Angel's Blocks. So, for a construction frame, in here I need an aluminium grate. I need a girder. And a girder requires what exactly? Oh, there. There are the girders. Those require 1 iron plate. I know I'm making those somewhere. I need a rivet, which is that one, which is steel. And then this one also requires a bracket, which is that one, which is an aluminium plate. Plus, we need the grate here. So we need an aluminium for that bit. We need a bit of aluminium for that bit. That one we're already making somewhere. And that one we're already making somewhere. So we're kind of like, we want to be combining them with some of these other little bits that we're also doing. Down here, if I look at that one, crawler, it's this lot here that we're going to want to unlock. So I know cabling components is one that we needed, so we'll start researching that. And then we can take a little bit of a walk up this way. What do we want? Right, so we've got the rivets there. I guess I don't need to worry. I don't need to pull the rivets away from there at all. That's not going to benefit anything to try and drag those out of there. Not going to gain anything from doing that. You in here, you needed girders as well. So where am I making these? Oh, I've got girders there. Ah, right. Girders were there, and then they came in, and I've just sort of brought them in across to this one, and then we've got these down here. Now, I've got it. This is very small scale. Really, I feel that this ought to be improved upon. If we were to pull that out of there, and we could run this line of iron down through this way, we've already got the steel is being made here, so this is not really any kind of an issue. That steel can just be brought down here instead of it being picked up by the robots and taken back up above to this little bit right here where they keep filtering in. We just put them somewhere else. So that wouldn't be any kind of a problem. That bit can stay. We just have a few less robots around here. Kind of like that idea. I think that could work well. How are we doing with landfill over here? Okay, we've got a lot of... Landfill seems to be doing alright. We're mostly just waiting on the robots to get there, and because they're so slow moving, that's why it's taking quite a bit. So if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need to strip a few of these bits out. We want to stop this request here for a start, so let's cancel that one. And then everything is based on steel here, and my end products on this, I've got that one, it moves over to here, and then that moves over that way. You do have to be very careful doing stuff like this. Right, and that comes down there for those engines. So we can still have that bit can be made over here. That's not going to be any kind of an issue. Go back over here. It was those, they're coming out. Move into here, they come onto there. That belt runs down from up here, where we're making these over on that bit up there. That can stay as it is. That can just keep making them. That won't be any kind of a problem for us. All we've got to do is redirect them, and I think we could actually do the redirection. If we're careful, we can redirect this. Right, those axles there Not sure if I put them there because I needed the item to come in, or if because... See that bit there, that can go. Right. Have I got a request somewhere for these? I don't know. I'm going to have to make sure that I put axles back into one of those anyway, just in case we do have a request somewhere for them. So I've picked up 1,000 axles. I've got to make sure that I don't overdo this. That one in there, that's the axles coming out. So I'm going to actually change this over now. That's going to be removed completely from there, just temporarily. That's the axle one there. That's the other bit over that side. And these here, they're going to now come in onto the side of these girders, and that's the bit that we're going to be moving. Right. You in here. I haven't got room to pick that lot up. Oh, that can keep going there for a minute. Right, we'll pick these up. One can come out, pick that up, and that up. And I've just about run out of room. So if I leave that for a second, I've still not got any belts. So I'm going to need to go and get a few of those a second. I should probably have used up some of my landfill before I went and did anything else. Now, I got a load of robots flapping around here with landfill. What I'll do is I'll just come over here and I will dump all of it in there, like that. Right, so we've got rid of landfill, and robots can deal with that as and when they like. I've also got those that I want to get rid of a minute, so we're going to run back down here, and we'll put them back into their storage boxes that we had down here. Is that one? Get rid of that lot. Don't need them anymore. And then we can come back up here, and... Right, now I got room to actually pick up a few belts. That was kind of like the main thing that I wanted right here. These are just over this side. One. There. Let's have a few hundred of those. Right. Now I can start moving things around. You know, it'd probably be a good idea if I went and got some underground belts as well while we're here. Why not? Let's be extravagant, shall we? We will take that and pop it in like that there. So I've got 2 full stacks, and I'll also make sure that I have a full stack of these, like that. And then we can go and wander back down this way. I think I've got enough room to pick everything up. I definitely don't have enough room to pick up that chest there. So I've got a few chests here that I don't have enough room to pick things up. So I'll have to come and move that lot in a minute. But, you know, those are alright. And that lot goes into there. So I have 1,000 of these. That I wanted to... We'll move that lot through it in a minute, because we'll probably end up having to use some of this sort of line over here so that we can bring the materials over, and then we can sort of process them over on this side. Actually, that's what we will do. If I break that one there, and then I stand on this belt right here, I can clear this completely. Won't take too... Oh, actually, I don't even need to clear it completely. What I can do is, if I go over here, we will add... That one will go there onto it. So we've got girders and the gears sort of moving in together. And then it's that one there. So I can actually remove that one, and this will stretch all the way across. And that one is the other one here. So that's going to go back this side. I can go to there. How did you get through? What did I do? Did I have it down here and then wiggle up? I think maybe I did. What's the problem with this? So difficult to see where everything goes. Right, it's definitely that bit there, and then that kind of wiggles down around through all of this. And then that comes back over to that one, which then moves back over to here. So I can put it to that point there, but then where do I go from there? Like that one coming out this way. Where did I go from there? Did I come? I couldn't have come down to there, could I? Or have I added in a new belt there? No, I haven't. Didn't go across there. Didn't go that way. I may... Did I come this way, maybe? This is the problem with spaghetti. This is... Oh, wait a minute. No, it went back that way a bit, so it would have been over here. So that one will go there like that, and then you can go into here. Let's get rid of that. This one can come back over this way. We will remove a couple of these, and we will take... This belt will come over... Actually, I can't do that at all. Right, you're going to be to that point. You've got to come underneath that one. That's right in the way. I actually want that one to stay there. I actually really like this. The puzzle of figuring out exactly... These are on the wrong side of the belt as well. That doesn't help matters, does it? There's another way that we can do this, actually. I could just have that one there like that, and I could get rid of these two, and I can put it in here, and then that one goes up and goes across like that, and that is how it will fit. So if I just come up there, I can clear it, and now I've got them on both sides of the belt. Then we go underground here and down to there, and then that one goes this way and out to there like that. That connects up, so then all I got to do is I got to put a belt in here. And that's now going all the way across, and it'll go through the rest of the system over here. There we go, that's joined up. And it's going to come out over to here. This is the bit that I want it to reach. Once I've got the girders up to this point, now what we need to do is I can remove that belt, I can bring that back up a little bit, and then I can have... one of these. Actually, no, I don't want to put it that way even. I want to put that one just like that. And then I can put a filter on here. I can have the girders moving in one direction. And I don't need the other ones on here. Like, they don't need to be used anywhere else. It's just on this bit. So if I clear that side of the belt, and then I go and clear this side of the belt, like that... This one can now run down here like this, and I've got that supply secure, and then this other one, these will run out this way, and I've got my girders coming in, which I'm going to need for the aluminium supply, as well as the supply of stuff that we're doing right now. So there's that little bit dealt with. That's taken care of, and then I can remove this one, and that one right there. And that one, and then we'll leave these where they are. We don't want them. I've also got a supply of steel coming down here. Now, that supply of steel that's coming in, I remember we were using that for a few other things. So we were using some in here, which I've just now disconnected. Then the rest of the steel, there's nothing coming off the side of this anywhere. Until we get down to here where we're making these. So we could change this. We could remove that belt, and we could have a requester chest placed down here that will put in the necessary steel that we want for this system. So this chest can be removed. How much space have I got? I haven't got enough to clear all of that out, though. Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pick up that bit. I can pick these up. Still got a bit of room. Alright, now it's full. So I've got quite a bit of steel on me. I'm going to just run that across this way, and I'm going to drop it into here. And it's going to get rid of a load of the steel. It's going to give me a little bit of space in my bag, which means that I can go back over this way, and we can clean this belt out here. It's a good idea if we actually follow this belt all the way down through and remove it now, because otherwise we will forget, and that belt could end up staying there and causing us a few issues later. It's not like a major problem or anything, it's just that if we've got a redundant belt going through, it makes it a lot more difficult to feed in the belts that we do actually want to use. So that can stay there as it is. And then I'll take a request to chest, and I'll put this one right here, like this. And I will put that one just down there like that. I will take one of these, and it can go there. We'll put a power pole there like that. And you can have a request for steel. We'll go to metallurgy. No, we'll go to this one. There is the steel plate, and we will request 2,000 steel plate be put into here. 2,000? Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll go for it. 2,000 of them. We'll drop them in there. It's only one line. That's not very much. Cabling components is complete. So blue electronics is something that we are going to need to be able to advance to our artillery that we're after, I think. Though I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Do we need... Like, we've got all these various different types, but normal artillery? Yes, we do need the blue circuits. We do have to work down towards those blue circuits. So, next on the list... And if we look down through here, we do actually need the advanced versions of these. Unfortunately, if you look at that, we need the Warfare Data Core Level 2. Slightly frustrating that we're going to have to go for the Level 2 versions. There's a lot of work involved, I think, with upgrading to the Level 2 stuff, but we'll get there. Okay, let's start research on the advanced titanium. And in the meantime, that one should be... That's 2,000 steel are on their way, so that's going to fill this one in, and there shouldn't be any problems. What are you doing? You're just taking your time to run through. Okay. So there's that bit. So now I need to go back and I need to rebuild the steel processing. So we need to make sure that we've got the steel axles coming in here. And then we've got all of the other steel processing that we need to rebuild as well. This is a process that's going to take us a while. But we will be able to just improve on what we had previously, I believe. So we've got in here, we've got a chest that is providing the steel construction frames. Those there, the construction frame level 2. We've got a chest that is providing those. And we have a chest right there that is providing these construction blocks. Which require those construction frames plus 3 stone bricks and a construction block level 1. The construction block level 1 is actually coming here via a special delivery. They're being made elsewhere. So that bit can be moved. We can change that one over. Here. We're going to have a look in here a minute. What have we got? Okay, so we've got bricks. And I got those. The construction frame level 2... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.